Hey everyone, welcome to LPW Solutions. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through setting up a web development environment using Node.js, Next.js, and Tailwind CSS from scratch. If you're completely new to web development, don't worry, I will explain everything clearly. So, let's get started. First, we need to install Node.js. Node.js is a JavaScript runtime that allows us to run JavaScript on the server. It's essential for building modern web applications, especially with Next.js. Go to Node.js official website and click on download Node.js long-term support. Once it's downloaded, run the installer and follow the on-screen instructions. The installer will set up everything we need for Node.js, including npm, means Node Package Manager, which we will use to install libraries and packages later on. After the installation is complete, let's verify that Node.js is properly installed. Open your terminal or command prompt and type the following commands: node -v. This command will show the version of Node.js that's installed. Next, type npm -v. This command checks if npm is installed. Now that Node.js is installed and working fine, let's move on to setting up our Next.js project. Now let's create our first Next.js project. Open up the terminal and run this command to create a new Next.js app. Type in terminal npx create -next -app latest project name. npx is a tool that comes with Node.js and it helps you run packages without installing them globally. The command will start an interactive setup where you'll be asked several questions about how you want to configure your Next.js project. So let's go through each one in detail. First one, would you like to use TypeScript? TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript that provides static typing, meaning it helps catch errors during development rather than at runtime. If you're new to Next.js or JavaScript frameworks, choose no, as working with TypeScript requires extra learning. However, if you want better code safety, scalability, and auto-completion, you can choose yes. If you select no, you can still add TypeScript later if needed. Second one, would you like to use ESLint? ESLint is a tool that helps catch syntax errors and enforce consistent coding styles. It is highly recommended, so select yes. Third one, would you like to use Tailwind CSS? Tailwind CSS is a utility-first CSS framework that makes styling easier. Utility-first CSS means using small usable classes to style elements directly in your HTML instead of writing custom CSS. If you plan to use it, select yes. If you choose no, you can install it later manually. Fourth one, would you like to use source directory? If you select yes, your project will use a source folder for better project structure. This is useful for larger projects but optional. If you choose no, all files will be in the root directory and it doesn't affect performance, just organization. Fifth one, would you like to use the app router? The app router in Next.js, which is introduced in version 13, brings several improvements including better performance, easier layout management, and the ability to use server components more efficiently. When it comes to SEO, search engine optimization, the app router offers benefits like faster page loads, better server-side rendering, and improved layouts. If you want to take advantage of these new features and improve your website performance and SEO, choose yes for the app router. However, if you are more comfortable with the older pages directory routing method, choose no, though it may not offer as many optimization for SEO and performance. Sixth one, would you like to use TurboPack? TurboPack is a new bundler developed by Vercel, the creators of Next.js, as a potential replacement for Webpack. Webpack is a bundler for JavaScript applications. It takes the code you write and bundles it into a format that can be efficiently served to web browsers. If you want to take advantage of faster build times and are comfortable using an experimental tool, you can choose TurboPack. It is optimized for Next.js and modern JavaScript application, but it may not be fully stable for all use cases yet. However, if you're building something for production and need the stability of a tried and tested tool, you might stick with Webpack for now, so choose no. Seventh one, would you like to customize the import alias? In Next.js, you can set import aliases to make your imports cleaner and more readable. By default, Next.js is used @ as an alias to refer to the root of your project. For example, without an alias, you might have to write relative paths like this. So with the alias, you can write like this. Why is this useful? The first one, no more long relative paths, and second one, easier refactoring. So choose yes. The final question is, what import alias would you like configured? By default, Next.js use @ as the import alias, which works fine for most cases, but if you want to use a different alias, you can customize it. If you're okay with the default alias, simply press enter. Now that our project setup is complete, let's get started with running it. First, we will navigate into our project directory. In your terminal, type the following command: cd space project folder. This will move us into the folder of our project. Next, we will start the development server. This is what will allow us to see our project in action in a web browser. In the terminal, type npm space run space dev. And just like that, Next.js will start up the development server. Copy the localhost address and paste it on your browser to view our Next.js app running. This is where you can see your project live and start developing on it. And that's it, you have successfully set up and run a Next.js app with Tailwind CSS. If you are eager to learn more about Next.js, stay tuned for more tutorials. I'll be posting new videos soon covering more advanced features and techniques. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions or need help with your Next.js journey. Thanks for watching.